Hey, so I'm here back again with part two of what my experience was like in jury duty the past 2 weeks. Originally, it's probably gonna be up in March by the time I do this video. The other one I think was a Saturday, Sunday when I was walking through the park when I did that, but late at night, not a very safe time to do that. So since I had to wait for some of the neighbors to be quiet, 'cause some of them were talking earlier, so I kind of got to keep my voice down a little bit. Unfortunately, it's just how it is. Would have did this way earlier in the day, but I had a lot of crap stuff, ton of stuff to do. I had to go to work, obviously. I did my better. I'm getting way better. My boxing class. I'm doing a little kickboxing. Like that. Really good stuff. I love it. So I already moved on for the first two levels, and I just got to do this third final level until like at least June. Because once it's around late May, early June, that's my official timeline. I'm either moving to Texas or Massachusetts. So bye bye Vegas. I'll never have to come to this effing fucked up city ever again. Sorry I haven't had like time to cuss and use profanity a lot, because as most of you people know, as maybe a few of you know, I'm in a ton of Sony Free 2011 shit. I got this small little like partnership network thing I got. It's like the same people that own TGM, but it's called Freedom Network. Really good stuff. It's been literally done. I went from like 500 to 570, almost 600 subscribers so far. So doing a lot better in this channel. I'm not abandoning this channel. I'm just doing this stuff on the weekends now, since I'm not really doing it on the daily like I used to. And if you see me not post videos on here for like at least 1 to 2 months, once it's around late May to June, July, it doesn't mean I quit YouTube. I'm just taking a little bit of a break because I have to move all my stuff in and out, and it's gonna be a long trip if I gotta go cross country, and it's gonna be a bitch to fucking handle. Seriously, if I have to do that shit, I'm gonna be so fucking goddamn pissed. But anyways, ladies and gentlemen, fanboys and fangirls out there, this is part two of what I thought about the jury duty. I think the last two things I was talking about with this lady is Miss Hales, Ferris Diamond Hales. She's the one that ended up being like the one that was supposedly accused of crashing into Taser Francis and Eustace Francis. You're not gonna hear this anywhere else too. And completely off topic, but my Nintendo Sony Free 2011 channel, I just wanted to put you two people. Shout out to Queenie Martha, aka Maria. She's a really, really awesome chick. She's a Latina Mexicana chick. She's Hispanic like I am. She's really, really cool. She looks a lot more white than me. That's the only difference. I think she's more like Spaniard than I am. But yeah, check her stuff out. She actually did this hashtag Gamergate. Gamergate is love and life. Check her stuff out. She's doing like a little bit of a Kickstarter. So if you could support her there, that'd be highly appreciated on my behalf. I mean, I'm not trying to make money or anything, but yeah, definitely support her if you can. If you got the finances for it, go for it. So I'll put her link in the description box below. Also, I'll be putting real quick on the Legend of Zelda. It's actually coming out here to Vegas in the 702. All the people's corporate owners, CEOs of Nintendo, they're all coming out here in the Venetian or Palazzo hotels, one of those two. Hopefully I have enough money. If I get the finances to go, I will definitely do a overview of the whole like orchestrated concert that they're going to be doing. I think it's at the Smith Center or something. If any people live out here in Vegas, you kind of know where that's at already. So I think it's like tickets are starting like $50, so it's a little pricey. So if any people don't got the finances, I totally understand. I've been in that same position where you guys were at. But anyways, get my drink again. Hold on. It's much better. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, let's get back to this case. Yeah. So they pretty much talked to a lot of other people. Like I said, they talked to a lot of people with bioengineering degrees, like this guy named Dr. Kidwell, another one named Dr. Gushmarli. I think one was Mr. Eisenberg. Another one was Yobelstein. Like, no offense against Jewish people, a lot of them were Jewish people. They were really, really cool people. I'm not gonna lie. Even though some of them were getting paid $9,000 to 12, 13 grand every hour just to be there. So these guys, they got billions and trillions of dollars. So even though they act like the typical average type of dude, they own 30, 40 different business cities around this, like a whole bunch of chiropractor places, a lot of freaking physicians, quick care clinics. They own a lot of that stuff. They pretty much got this whole city in the back of their pocket, pretty much. And of course, I didn't talk to them face to face. They were just talking to us because we weren't allowed to talk to them because, you know, they're over fucking Lord Superiors, which I really don't give a shit about. You already know I'm always against the rebellion, the revolution. Especially you looked at my older videos with alternative media, like bashing Illuminati, Freemasonists, and all that. You know, I wasn't put in this earth to do that. But not to get into more personal terms because that involves a lot of Christianity and religion. So I'm gonna spare you the guys that spare you the details on that. So let's get back to this case though. My God, there was so much fucking shit I heard. It was just spewing crap, and all these other things. Like, because I had to be at my job, but luckily they know there's jury duty. I have to do that because if not, I'll be in fucking prison, which I'm not going to go to jail because I don't think I'd last a day in there. I really don't want to be nobody's bitch in there. Real talk, people. It's real official talk of reality right there. That's what the matter of fact comes into play. The plans come into play, you know? But yeah, as I was saying, yeah, they were talking to a lot of bioengineer people. They're talking to a lot of spine experts, almost a neurological surgeon. This dude looked like he had no idea what he was talking about either. The way he was just going in on it, it's like, oh, I study the brain. I've done brain surgeries. I've done the Fellowship of the Rings. And then he talked about two really specific things. I felt like he could have been an Illuminati Freemasonist member, which I'm not trying to bash the dude that he wasn't, because he owns half of this fucking city. What do you expect? I wouldn't expect him to have some type of evil, demonic, demonology, devil worshipping type of cult that he was in. You know, like he talked about the Fellowship of Doctors, and any not really shout out to my doctors. If any people know a doctor, that's a mother or father or uncle or aunt, that's a doctor or physician. Maybe you guys can fill me in. You can put it in the comments below. Tell me about this. If this is real, if this is a reality, or if this is fake. Maybe you guys know better. Maybe you're more experts at it than I am, because I never wanted to be a doctor or lawyer. It didn't matter to me. I don't care how much billions of dollars I'm making. If I would have been miserable as shit at that job, I wouldn't fucking like it. But anyways, this isn't about me. It's about you guys. If any people got doctors or lawyers in their family, could tell me if this actually exists. I think he said the medical mafia. He said that. I'm not sure if that exists or not. I looked at it on Google. Some people say it's false. Some people say it's true. But Google can only tell you so much, you know? I wouldn't be surprised 20 years or less from now, everyone's going to have that RFID chip in their hand. I'm not trying to get back into conspiracy theories, but it seems that somehow, some way, it lurks into my videos. And I said I was going to stop doing that. I said I was going to do it randomly from now on. Yeah, so there's that little situation. There's that. I'm not sure if that's the case or the other thing that could be the case or not, because he said Fellowship of Physicians, and then he said like the Circle of Trust Physicians. It sounded like something off. Any people seen that Ben Stiller movie, Meet the Parents or Meet the Fockers? He always said that Circle of Trust. I don't know if that's some type of weird satanic cult that exists not just in Vegas. It might be all over the state, all over the country, all over the world for that matter. I have no clue whatsoever, because I never went to, I did go to community college. I only went up to my associates. I never went up to bachelor's and master's, because there's no way in hell I would have the money and finance to do that. Even though you say, oh, get grants, get scholarship. I felt that fucking thing was a scam. And no offense to some people that are going to college and getting their degrees and all that. I'm not trying to like tell you that that's not going to do anything for you, but unfortunately, that's not going to do nothing for you. Unless you know people in high up positions, or you have like very, very like really good like associate people that you're connected with. It's all about connection at the end of the day. And I will never forget this movie that this guy, this rapper, I don't give a shit about him anymore, but back then his name was Tip Harris, Clifford Tip Harris, or T.I. Some of you people might know him. He made this old movie in '06. He was like a sophomore, junior back in high school, and he made this. I remember it very clearly. I think it was about 16 or 17. I'm like 26 now. He said like the father, I think it was the father or the assistant associate principal somewhere in Atlanta, Georgia, said like, it's not what you know, it's who you know. And he did that spot on. He was so fucking right. And I would always keep that knowledge with me, even though it's been so long. It's been like, we're in 2015 now, it was 2006, 7, 8, 9, 10, 9 years going on 10, that long. That knowledge has always stuck with me ever since. But anyways, I'm getting back to this case. Yeah, they were talking about like bioengineering, electronics, MRIs, what else was it? Epidurals, like billion giant terminologies these doctors use to like try to weaken the masses, you know, try to make me feel like lower than fucking dirt. I really didn't like being there, to be totally honest. I was only in there for $300 and that was it. Get the fuck out, that's it. I'm just a true ass guy like that, you know? But anyways, ladies and gentlemen, as it kept going and going and going and concluding, they kept showing us all these like transfers, all these pictures of evidence and everything. Like, I felt like I was literally in a court. I didn't know I was in the court system just for like 2 weeks. Thank God I'm done with it now. I'll never have to go back, because every time I had to fucking go in there, I always had to take off all my like jackets, anything I had metal and steel. You know, and I don't want to get into the police state shit or nothing like that, because I had to take this off, you know. It's like the whole freaking police state FEMA camp stuff is starting even faster and faster. You know, it's downtown to RJC, which I'm not going to tell you what it is because I know it's in Vegas, but not the specific location. But anyways, I felt really uncomfortable. I felt like a really disgusting, sick vibe. And like, I don't know if this had to do with my background in Christianity or it just had to do with just how fucked up this place is sometimes in Sin City down on the strip. I know like 10, 15 miles away from it, but I could feel it all the way from here. That's why I really want to get the fuck out of here so I could go out to another state, start everything brand new. I don't know what my roommates are going to do, but I know what I'm going to do. Anyways, getting back to the point, ladies and gentlemen, fanboys and fangirls. Another thing that really pissed me the fuck off is this, pretty much at the end of the day, it's all about money. Who the good lawyers, who wasn't. If any people know, live out here in Vegas, you know this guy, Glenn Ledner Associates Office Law Firm is. Some people say, oh, he's a monkey, he's a joke. I think he's a really cool ass guy. I'm not going to lie. He's a really cool, awesome looking guy. I got to shake his hand and stuff. He's a really chill dude, and he came from the East Coast like I did, so, you know, that automatically, you know, brings respect. He grew up around the same place where I was, except I think he was born in Boston, Massachusetts. He wasn't born where I was in upstate New York, so. But it's still East Coast. It's only like 2 states away from where New Jersey and Rhode Island is and Delaware. Even though I'm way out here in Nevada, but anyways, that's not the point I'm here to bring at you. This might be an hour-long video, so if you want to leave, that's totally fine. Getting back to my point, ladies and gentlemen, it's just like the justice system is so corrupt. There's still a lot of racism going on because the 2 that were going that lost against Miss Sarah Hales, or Miss Hales, Miss Farrah Hales. She ended up being like 80 over in the world. But hit that grand lady, this old ass lady. She ended up like, oh, thank you very much. And it was only 6 of us that stood on there. And then I'm going to talk about the jury court. That the only thing I will say, one of them was getting married. And some of them were very powerful people. One was like the CEO manager for freaking all these advertisements of the city. The other one was just an average person, but she had like a high school, like she was a high school English teacher. The other one was he's the CEO manager like of the Aria Hotel. I didn't even know who this dude was, but he was really cool. He was real chill. And unfortunately, one was kind of like how I was unemployed and all that, so I couldn't relate to him the most. But he was a little older. He's like 60, I think. He was cool. And what else? Who else was there? One was like a pizza delivery dude, and thank God I never had any fast food job. I hope I never get that job. And what else? Another one was like a security guard for the Venetian Hotel. He was pretty chill. He was cool. And that's it. Case in point, ladies and gentlemen, fanboys and fangirls of YouTube. I will tell you this, it's not fun. I hope I never have to do it again, but since I'm moving out of state in a couple of months, in like either May, June, possibly late July, who knows. All I know is this summer for sure. That's pretty much it. You know, if you see a drought with me not doing a month or 2 of videos, I'm not dead or anything. I'm just moving. It's taking a long ass process to do. Hopefully you completely, totally understand for that, you know. And I could go on more in conspiracy theories and all that. I'm not going to get into about Bilderbergs and like Skull and Bones and all that. No, I'm not going to get into none of that. You guys can look at either Mark Dice's video, Village and Christian, Puritan Pictures, White Rabbit, or the people I've been subbed to for years like Fabian for Liberty or Seagreen34 on YouTube. Check them out. Put all their links in the description box below. And that's it. So like I do say, people, it's what it is, ain't what ain't. See you when I see you guys a good day. Have a night wherever you're at around the world. Don't drink, smoke weed at the same time. Don't take the reckless. Keep it calm, keep it cool, keep it chill, keep it life with all that good stuff. And until then, that's one, guys. Take it easy. Peace out. I'll see you guys soon. Take care. Goodbye. And all that good stuff. Like I always say, I don't want to have the outro out too long. All right? Take it easy. I'm out. And I'll do another rant video as soon as I can. Peace. Deuces. And I'm out. Stay safe and goodbye. See ya.